thinking about pi.
Haha, pi. As in that wonderful number that's an essential aspect of the very foundation of life. That is a wonderful thing to think about. 3.1415926.
No, I'm thinking about the kind of pie that you eat. You know, like apple, peach, pumpkin, sweet potato.
Oh, also a great thing to think about. Oh, sorry. What's your favorite pie?
The crust.
Oh, okay, but what's your favorite kind of pie?
The crust.
Just the crust. You don't put anything on it. That's not pie. That's just crust.
Well, the joke before you said was pretty crusty. I would stop you from saying it.
What was that?
Nothing. I was saying that the crust is a key part of the pie puzzle. Arguably, the best part.
That didn't sound like what you
Have
said.
you ever really thought about what makes the best kind of crust?
Well, that's obviously subjective.
Okay. Well, what's your perfect crust?
Oof. That depends on the pie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously. There are a lot of different crusts that go with a lot of different pies. So let's say the perfect crust for a standard apple pie. We don't need to make this any more complicated than it already is.
It's not complicated at all. It's as easy as pi. 3.14159.
Again? Really?
Really?
So the three main ingredients for pie, not the number, are flour, fat, and water. Now, depending on the type of crust that you like or the type of pie that you're making, you can play with the ratio of these things to achieve your preferred taste. Personally, I like a golden flaky crust with a nice bite to it. And what makes something flaky?
Flakes.
Exactly.
Haha! Okay, so when you're making a flaky pie crust, the goal is to keep the fat in your crust as cold as possible until you're ready to bake it, so that it doesn't just get absorbed into the dough and instead forms little pockets of fat, separating flakes of flour and water. When the fat melts, it releases any water it was holding, which evaporates, and the steam from the evaporation creates nice little pockets between those deliciously fried crisp layers. Those are your flakes.
That's right. So you make that crust fat, thick with 3 C's.
Loren, please calm down. You do want to incorporate a lot of fat chunks into your dough, but you don't necessarily want to make it thick, with or without the extra C's.
Yeah, right.
The most popular fats in pie baking are butter, shortening, and lard. Each fat has different properties that impact the flavor, texture, and appearance of the pie.
Oh, exactly.
Let's find out.
So I made 3 different crusts, each one using the same recipe from the book on pie by Erin Jean McDowell. The ingredients are simple: flour, water, salt, and fat. For the fat, I made 1 with lard, 1 with shortening, and 1 with butter.
I rolled them out, and we made some classic apple pies and fed them to library staff.
Being a librarian sure is hard work sometimes.
Indeed.
Here's what they had to say.
Shortening wins on that by a mile.
I feel like I like the one with the short because it has a little more crunch.
Butter. I felt like the lard was the crispiest crust, which I like.
My favorite's the butter.
I prefer the lard.
Our tasters liked the taste of the butter crust the best when eaten by itself, but were very divided when it came to tasting it in context, in a pie.
Librarians were basically evenly divided between the butter camp and the lard camp, with the shortening coming in the middle for both groups. The shortening held its shape better, so might be best for making decorative touches, while the butter tasted the best, and the lard had the best texture.
The butter was also quite a bit harder to work with cold, and was more sensitive to problems when it got too warm. So for ease of use, the lard and shortening options went out. But you have to decide for yourself, and it may depend on the type of pie you're making. Don't even.
Thanks for joining us, and happy pie season from Pie in your library system.